Hello, this is Seoul Bite. Today we're making Moo-seng-cheh or Korean Spicy Radish Salad. Our main ingredient is, of course, radish. Radishes are packed with vitamin C and act as a natural digestive. They're good for your body and taste amazing. So let's make it together. There's a Korean saying that autumn radishes are better than ginseng. First, let's prep our ingredients. You'll need 1 large radish. Look how huge this is compared to my hand. You'll also need about 3 green onions, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 3 tablespoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 4 tablespoons of Korean chili flakes. We'll also be using fish sauce, plum extract, and vinegar. Sesame seeds and sesame oil are completely optional. You can add them to your taste or leave them out if you prefer. Oh, and depending on how juicy your radish is, you might want to keep a little extra salt and sugar handy. Now, let's cut the radish. Trim it down into blocks that are easy to handle. Then we're going to julienne it. You want to slice it very thinly. If you plan on mixing this up and eating it right away, slicing the radish as thinly as possible is the key. Wow! Now that it's all chopped, this is a massive amount of radish. We might actually need that extra salt and sugar. Next, go ahead and add your salt directly to the bowl. Then add your sugar, but make sure to leave about 1 tablespoon of sugar aside for later. Pour in about 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Mix everything together gently so the radish doesn't get crushed. Here is the key point. This is the perfect time to add your plum extract. Add about 4 tablespoons. Now let it marinate for at least 30 minutes. Some people leave it for an hour, but 30 minutes is the absolute minimum. While the radish is marinating, go ahead and chop your green onions as thinly as possible. Let's check back after 30 minutes. See how the radish looks? That means it's marinated perfectly. Now, we need to squeeze out the excess water. The leftover radish juice is actually delicious, and I usually keep it when making cubed radish kimchi. But since we are making a dry version of Musaengchae, we need to squeeze out the moisture. Gently grab a handful and squeeze it until it feels somewhat dry and fluffy. Don't squeeze too aggressively. If you have a cheesecloth or a cotton straining cloth at home, it's much faster to use that and squeeze it in batches. Once all the water is squeezed out, give it a quick taste. Depending on the radish's natural sweetness and how much water came out, you need to adjust the seasoning right here. If it tastes good to you, let's move on. Toss in your chopped green onions and sprinkle in the chili flakes. Add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Next, add the fish sauce. If you prefer a cleaner taste, you can totally skip this, but I'll add just 1 tablespoon. If you want your salad a little more sweet and sour, add 1 tablespoon of vinegar now, along with that 1 tablespoon of sugar we set aside earlier. This is also the time to add a tiny splash of sesame oil, if you're using it. Let's mix it all up. Toss it gently with your hands instead of pressing too hard. As you keep mixing, that beautiful red color from the chili flakes will really start to pop. If you like it spicy, feel free to add another spoonful or 2 of chili flakes. Okay, that looks great. Give it one final taste test. Getting the seasoning right is the most important part of cooking. I think it's perfect. It's delicious. And there you have it, sweet and sour Musaengchae. For the finishing touch, lightly sprinkle some toasted sesame seeds on top. Serve this right on top of a bowl of warm rice. It's the absolute best when you don't have much of an appetite. It's a true rice thief. Cooking Korean food at home is easier than you think, and I hope this video helped you. If you like this recipe, please subscribe to Seoul Bite and turn on the notification bell so we can cook together again. Thank you for spending time with me today. Enjoy your meal and see you in the next video.